TF2 has been around for about 15 years now. So why is it that after all of these improvements and advancements in technology and gaming, that this is what the default TF2 still looks like? Now, I'm not talking about the default heads-up display here. I actually really like the normal default style of TF2's UI. What I am talking about is everything else. The really closed in FOV, the super close to the face view model, and I know especially for my computer, the settings the game wants me to play on as a first install of the game are just not the settings I would ever use. It wants me to play with motion blur on. I don't want to do that. Going into actually playing with the TF2 default settings, I honestly assumed that the FOV was going to be the worst thing to deal with. But as you'll find out from watching it, that there was actually a lot of other settings that are on by default that really make TF2 difficult to play and difficult to learn. Some of these settings, it makes zero sense why that is the default configuration for the game. Like, it makes everything way more complicated and way more difficult to do, and I can really see this affecting new players' perspectives of the game. In fact, in this stream, I feel like we discovered why there's so many WM1 pyros in the game, because the settings make it almost impossible to play any other way. I really feel like I suffered for this video, so please, if you're not subscribed already, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the sub button. And I really hope you enjoy my terrible experience using TF2's default settings. I wonder if that FOV generally makes you miss less a scout, since it's hard to look anywhere else. I mean, maybe you get less distracted. I just don't get why the 90 FOV is obviously the most popular one. But like, you're really ruining my default TF2 experience. The weapon switch is the worst crime of default settings. Imagine you're a new player, right? And you just really want to swap to your pistol, but like, you start scrolling, you have to click, and every time you want to change anything, like even pressing the buttons, I'm just pressing 2 as fast as I can. It's not changing. You have to click. This is horrible. And the fact that I can't actually see as much as I should be able to see. There's just like so many little things you take for granted, like playing TF2. It is absolutely crazy how different it is. And I don't know why Valve hasn't, like, at any point in however many years, just updated what like the default settings should be. Because everyone uses 90 FOV. Auto reload should, I don't see any reason it shouldn't be on. I feel like there might be some weapons that have like a use for it, but maybe the soda popper. Other than that, I don't know why auto reload is never on. Fast weapon switch as well, by the way. Why is that? What benefit do you have of doing this? Like, why have they chosen this over just being able to like scroll or like press 2 and get straight to your pistol? Like, why do I have to like click 3 then click again? Do you know what? I was going to say in my video that I think the FOV is the biggest problem. I actually think it's the fast weapon switch. This is horrible to play. I'm getting assists. I'm not being able to tell that I can actually hit people though. I don't know how. Okay, I got the kill. The fast switch, like, dude, it doesn't make sense that most of these settings you have to do yourself. Like, these should just be givens, you know? I should be doing this stuff anyway. Playing on like no switch mode or whatever is horrible. The auto reload thing isn't terrible because you just kind of run it like you do. I guess you just kind of play like you would in CSGO. Just reload when you're out of a fight, I guess. Am I killing him? I don't know. That's also something that's so different. Not seeing damage numbers is like, honestly, seeing damage numbers is such a big part of how you play fights in this game. Not having that on is crazy. That one's not like as big of a deal. God, default settings. This is crazy. Is there a button for this? There is. I can't see how many rockets are loaded. My HUD is like already not working. This is the default HUD. And I can't see my rockets. Oh no. I got a couple of kills there. I don't know because I'm not hearing noises. Do you know what? I nearly turned off the developer's console because I thought that's not normally turned on. That's not on by default. I already know that after today, I'm going to just be like constantly pressing R to reload when I won't have to. This Pyro you can't see at all. Wait, let's play a bit of Pyro. Frost, what is with these low res images? What's happening? It's just so frustrating having to click so many buttons to swap. I can't see how much damage I'm doing to him. This is horrible. I like at least having an idea of how much damage I'm doing. I know I need to run away from him. Oh my god, you can't do anything quickly. You just can't do anything quick. Maybe this is why so many Pyro players can only play like this, because it's impossible to play any other way on the default settings. I tried to swap to my... God damn it. It probably is. Yeah, I feel like this actually is the reason so many M1 Pyros exist. Because fast weapon switch makes it so difficult to like... Oh god. I would like to see the rest of my screen, to be honest. I can't wait for this challenge to be over. Oh, I can't reflect. I'm being bad. I'm reflecting everything. I'm right outside their spawn, actually. I feel kind of bad. God, it's the hit sounds that's messing me up the most. I thought going into this, the FOV would have been the worst. But no, it's not. It's the fast weapon switch not being a thing. And also, like, not having a hit sound and stuff. Like, how am I meant to know when I've dealt damage to someone? It feels like I'm moving slower as well. Is that just me? Oh my god. But then it doesn't slow everybody else down, so you're just at a disadvantage straight away. I feel like even with this out, this is the same. I feel like I'm so slow. Pyro's eaten far too much over Christmas. So now I only have, like, the... So it's got less subs now, but it's more, like, real, it feels like. Yo, 2 backstabs, let's go! It's the same disguise every time, but I'm just kind of hoping they won't know. Okay. Oh! Trick stab, got him. That was a trick stab. I definitely meant that. Why was he healing me? Dude, I'm insane at gaming. Yeah, I'm really hoping this year to kind of do really well with the content. Like, I want it to be like the best stuff I've ever made, pretty much. That's the goal. If I make way less videos than I made like last year or the year before, but each one of them is a banger, that's kind of what I'm going for. If I can still be consistent and every video be a banger, then that's absolutely fine too. I'll be happy with that. What would you do or say if somebody donated €1,000? I don't even know. I don't think that's anything you could ever like plan for or know what you're gonna say like until it happens, you know? I would obviously be very, very appreciative. There might be tears, I'm not sure. Yeah, it turns out heavy is still easy on default settings. Yeah, default settings. I think we're done with those now. I can go back to normal.